along, be it fair, stormy weather, with the hill to hold before us and the purple of the heather. It's singing in happy chorus, come along. Well, now gaze in the lark and the sky is awake with the promise of the day, and the road we gladly take. It's heel and toe and forward, bidding farewell to the town, and the welcome that awaits us ere the sun goes down. Come along, let us float it out together. Come along, be it fair, stormy weather, with the hill to hold before us and the purple of the heather. It's singing in happy chorus, come along. It's the smell of salt and sea, it's the tang of bog and peat, it's the birds of myrtle bed that puts magic in your feet. So heel and toe together over bracken and stile, and soon we will be putting out that last long mile. Come along, let us float it out together. Come along, be it fair, stormy weather, with the hill to hold before us and the purple of the heather. We're singing happy chorus, come along, let us float it out together. Come along, be it fair, stormy weather, with the hill to hold before us and the purple of the heather. We're singing happy chorus, come along.
Hello, August, Céad Míle Fáilte to Ryan's Fancy. We started off with that lovely Scottish folk song, Come Along, because we want you to come along and go on a little ramble with us through one of the most beautiful parts of eastern Canada, Cape Breton Island, and in particular Margaree. You can still hear the pipes in the Gaelic language here. You're going to see some beautiful scenery and meet some fine people. So hang in there and we'll see you in 2 minutes in the Vale of Margaree. The haunting sound of the pipes, the most familiar sound in Scottish traditional music. The piper there is Francis MacDonald, who for 10 years was a member of the famous Black Watch Regiment. After the Black Watch retired, Francis decided to come back here and settle down in his native Cape Breton. Tonight we're going to visit with him, some of his friends and the Gillis clan here in Margaree. But first, here's a song that Francis wrote in praise of his native valley, the Vale of Margaree.
Oh, soon I'll return to the isle of my birthplace, where beauteous nature is calling to me. Keep your footsteps in young boyhood wonder, as daily I stroll through the Vale of Margaree. I think of the fields and the dew-glistening morning. How sweet is the memory that comes back to me. Midst the fragrance of wildflowers, the hillside is a-dawning, as I roam through the braes of old Kiltarity. Down through the glen and the deep lush green woodland, the soft flowing river gently murmurs to me. Down through the meadows and the sweet scented haylands, that raises the beauty in the Vale of Margaree. twilight I pass and I quietly ponder as the sun throws a kiss to the landscape below, bidding farewell till another day's dawning. Again when the master his beauty unfolds.
Mrs. Mary Gillis, you've spent most of your life here in this beautiful part of the country. Who were the first settlers here?
This part of the Margarees was settled mostly by Scottish people from the Highlands, and they came here around the early 1800s. And mostly McClellans and Gillises and McFarlands and a few Mackenzies and McDonalds and Stewarts and Camels.
They brought with them a lot of a great culture.
Yes, they brought their culture with them. Violin music, piping and Scottish dancing.
How about the language?
Oh, the language too. They spoke Gaelic, mostly, the language of Scotland. And
is that still spoken, is it?
not so very much now. Not so very much now. The culture seems to be dying somewhat. The younger generations don't seem to be so interested in the Gaelic language.
And how about the music?
There aren't as many musicians in this area now as there were many years ago. There were quite a number of pipers and violin players, and I've heard that in the home where I am now, that at one time they had a gathering here and they had 8 pipers.
Why does an area like this, I mean, this is really beautiful, I can't express it in words, but why has this area produced so many fine musicians and poets?
Well, I think the country itself, the hills and the valleys and all the scenery made a wonderful impression on the people. It sort of romanticized them.
This house here behind us, probably the most famous of poets lived.
Yes, Malcolm H. Gillis.
That's right. And
yes, and he composed quite a few songs in both English and Gaelic. And he was also a musician. He played mostly any instrument that he came around, yes.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do now. I'm going to thank you for talking to me, Mrs. Mary Gillis from Southwest Margaree, and we're going to get Francis MacDonald to recite one of Malcolm H. Gillis's poems. Thank you.
For one who wrote a nice song. May he who wrote the song enjoy his life when young, and then in worldly wealth engage when he is far advanced in age. May time bring no wrinkle upon his brow, but leave his looks as pleasing then as now. And when by death he is forced from us to sever, may he enjoy the bliss that lasts forever.
Each night in a dream, Cape Breton I see, where the mountains and valleys spill mist on the sea, and music is calling through sunlighted song, and the farmer is waking the sky up for dawn. Oh, it's sweet as the heather and rough as red wine, where the music runs fiddles and pipes through my spine. From Brador, Margaree, Inverness, Inganee, The farmers are ploughing and nets glint with fish. Kitchens are smelling of fresh homemade bread, and children are playing along the Cape Head. Oh, it's sweet as the heather and rough as red wine, where the music runs fiddles and pipes through my spine. An old man runs rosin along the bowstrand. His fiddle awaits the light touch of his hand. The sun goes behind the mountains to leave, and bagpipes are waiting till night time to breathe. Oh, it's sweet as the heather and rough as red wine, where the music runs fiddles and pipes through my spine. Oh, it's sweet as the heather and rough as red wine, where the music runs fiddles and pipes through my spine.
Francis, after all the years you served with the Black Watch, you didn't find it difficult to come back and resettle in your native Cape Breton?
No, not really, because I've kept in touch over the years. All the years I was in the service, no matter where I was, what part of Canada, I'd managed to come home on vacation for a week or two and sort of kept in touch with everyone.
The music was a common bond. How many years did you play for the Black Watch?
10 years with the Black Watch, but I had 21 years with the service.
How many times did you play the pipes in a week? Or
We play them generally 5 days a week, an average of about 6 hours a day.
And you were in there for 10 years. That is roughly about 3,000 days you played the pipes.
Not counting the nights.
When you came back home, did you find there's still a lot of music here?
Oh, very much so. Not so much in the early years, 20 years ago, but particularly in the last 5-6 years, seems to be just a great resurgence of Scottish music and culture, too, for that matter. And particularly the Cape Breton Fiddler Society, that seems to have brought it all back. There's, for example, now at Glendale concert last year, there were 187 fiddlers playing together all at one time, playing all the same tune. It's just, you know, it's a fantastic thing.
How about the young people? Are they?
They seem to be very interested, more so in fiddling than in learning the pipes. There doesn't seem to be quite as much interest in piping as there is in fiddling.
The Gaelic Society, which you're of Cape Breton, which you're the chieftain for this area, you're very much involved too with the whole cultural thing. Are you involved in the language as well?
And not as much as I'd like to be. I can speak it, a smattering of it. I'm not fluent in it, but I'd like to get into it further.
What does the future hold for Cape Breton music?
Oh, it can only, the way things are going now, it can only go up. It's got to get better. I mean, it's vastly improved over what it's been, and I think it's just going to be that much better in years to come.
Thank you, Francis MacDonald.
Basketball had I go so I chase the fair hand go one Malenan down so her ball na Clenben Chin Cabray realm come na crows na way for Kayla, get going parkas, get gear in jerka, na come up on some roy Kaylee.
Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. For let's be kind, or else kind of Gary.
Can you shark an ounce and can you when her barn among and Hushatan Hoina so pot Malan and so hola chayo it was na meawa.
Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. Fanny-o, I guess all the way now. Let's be kind, or come kind to Gary.
Here we're having a great time in Margaree, Cape Breton. Francis MacDonald is accompanied on the piano here by Marion Gillis and joined by two of the finest fiddlers in Cape Breton, Cameron Chisholm and Angus Allen Gillis.
Welcome back. Well, we hope you enjoyed that little trip to Margaree as much as we did.
Yes, sir, it was one of the best trips of my life.
It was a dandy one, wasn't it? We have time just for one more song before we go, but first we want to thank Francis MacDonald, his family, the Gillises, and all the people of South West Margaree for their hospitality, their friendship, and all the music they gave us. We want to dedicate this stirring Scottish folk song to anybody out there with a bit of Scottish blood in them. Here's Dermot to sing The Flower of Scotland. We'll be seeing you 1 week from now, and as Francis MacDonald would say, Bishin Gefekin.
O flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again? That fought and died for your weaved hill and len, and stood against him. Proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Ah, the hills are bare now, and autumn leaves lie thick and still, and land it is lost now, which was so dearly held, that stood against him. Proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Oh, those days are past now, and in the past they must remain. But we can still rise now and be that nation again that stood again.